Welcome back. For better or worse, till death do they part. That's how we thought it would be for superstar sweethearts Nicole and Keith. But after 19 years of what seemed to be married bliss, it's all over. And we're all left to wonder why.
20 years of what seemed like the perfect fairy tale marriage, Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman are calling it quits. But it's not just any split. Keith is reportedly hiding out, overwhelmed by shame, avoiding the spotlight because things are too weird now. If you're a fan of these two icons, you won't want to miss this. Stick around as we unpack every detail, from their whirlwind romance to the heartbreaking reasons behind the divorce, and why Keith is dodging public appearances like the plague. Hit that like button if you're as shocked as I am, and let's get into it. All right, folks, before we dive into the current drama, let's rewind the clock and talk about how Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman became one of Hollywood's most beloved power couples. Keith Urban, the 57-year-old Australian-born country superstar, has been a staple in the music industry for decades. With hits like Somebody Like You and Blue Ain't Your Color, he's won 4 Grammy Awards and sold millions of albums. Nicole Kidman, the 58-year-old Oscar-winning actress, needs no introduction. From her breakout role in Days of Thunder to blockbusters like Moulin Rouge and The Hours, she's a force in film. They first met in January 2005 at the G-Day USA Gala in Los Angeles, an event celebrating Australian talent. It was love at first sight, or so the stories go. Keith later admitted he was starstruck, saying in interviews that he felt like a giddy teenager around her. Nicole, fresh off her high-profile divorce from Tom Cruise in 2001, was cautious but charmed by Keith's down-to-earth vibe. By June 2006, they tied the knot in a romantic ceremony in Sydney, Australia, surrounded by family and friends. It was a fairy tale wedding, Nicole in a stunning Balenciaga gown, Keith looking dapper in a suit. They honeymooned in Tahiti, and soon after, their family grew with the birth of their daughters, Sunday Rose in 2008 and Faith Margaret in 2010 via surrogate. But their marriage wasn't without its early storms. Just 4 months.
But she has, inner conflicts, and she's looking for adventure and hoping for adventure, and she finds it, but not where she thinks. He is so talented, and obviously we were just so lucky to have him, and also Gael, because a lot of these times when and this is another female director, which I love, Mimi Cave, and so to have these men who come in and do these roles where they're really supporting a female lead and a female director, these are the good guys. They're the good guys of the industry. They're so talented, and they give generously of their talent to us. So we're grateful. Enjoy the film.
After the wedding, Keith checked into rehab for drug and alcohol addiction at the Betty Ford Center. He later credited Nicole for standing by him, saying in a 2007 interview, "I caused the implosion of my fresh marriage." Nicole has spoken openly about it too, calling it a lonely, painful place, but emphasizing how it strengthened their bond. They renewed their vows multiple times and seemed unbreakable, often gushing about each other in interviews. Keith dedicated songs to her like Got It Right This Time, and Nicole praised his support during her career highs and lows. For years, they lived a relatively low-key life in Nashville, Tennessee, away from the Hollywood glare. Nicole described it in a recent Vogue interview as a peaceful haven where she could wave to neighbor Reese Witherspoon from her kitchen. They owned multiple properties, a penthouse in Sydney, a farm in Australia, and homes in Beverly Hills and New York, totaling an estimated $282 million in real estate. Their net worth combined, $400 million. On paper, it was perfect. 2 Aussies conquering the world, raising their girls, and supporting each other's careers. Now, let's talk about the red flags that fans might have missed. Even in the early days, there were whispers. In 2006, model Amanda Wyatt claimed she had an affair with Keith before his marriage to Nicole, alleging they were engaged and that he broke her heart. Keith denied it vehemently, but it planted seeds of doubt. Nicole, having been through a public divorce with Tom Cruise amid rumors of his involvement with Penelope Cruz, was reportedly wary but chose to trust Keith. Fast forward to the 2010s, and the couple faced more trials. Keith's touring schedule was grueling. He's been on the road almost constantly, promoting albums like Ripcord and Graffiti U. Nicole's film career exploded with roles in Big Little Lies, The Undoing, and Being the Ricardos, often filming in remote locations. Insiders say they spent months apart communicating via FaceTime. In 2019, Nicole admitted in an interview, "We don't spend a lot of time apart, but when we do, it's hard." Keith echoed this, calling tour life lonely in a CBS interview just before the split. Then came 2024, a tough year. Nicole's mother, Janelle, passed away in September 2024, leaving her devastated. Sources say this was a turning point. Nicole threw herself into work, filming Practical Magic 2 in London, while Keith continued his High and Alive world tour. They were apart for most of the summer. In July 2025, Keith abruptly hung up during a radio interview when asked about Nicole's steamy scenes in A Family Affair with Zac Efron and Baby Girl with Harris Dickinson. The host joked about her on-screen affairs, and Keith's reaction? Silence, then click. Fans speculated jealousy or tension. Rumors of infidelity surfaced again. Some tabloids claimed Keith was getting close to a...
Well, I was told I would be doing a small toast from the table, and now I'm standing on this stage with nothing prepared. So what I am going to say is, I said, what should I talk about? And they said, just speak from your heart. So I am, but talk about hope or inspiration. And I thought, okay. First of all, thank you, Jessica, for including me tonight on this list of extraordinary women. I'm so happy that this actually exists. It's only recently come to fruition, so thank you for creating that. And thank you for having me here. The acronym that I thought of about hope, for hope, was honor each other, create opportunities for each other, protect each other, and encourage each other. And that's what this room is doing tonight. All of you are creating hope. So thank you. Thank you for having me here. And thank you for including me. And may the work continue, and may the future be bright for all of us.
Younger woman in the business, possibly a backup singer or collaborator on his tour. Others pointed to Nicole's intense work ethic, suggesting she prioritized career over family. Keith reportedly felt neglected, telling friends he was frustrated with the lack of intimacy. A source told Daily Mail, "The intimacy isn't there, they're just going through the motions." Busy schedules amplified this, Nicole filming, Keith touring, leading to what insiders call emotional distance. And then, boom! The split hit the headlines. On September 29, 2025, TMZ broke the news Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban had separated. The next day, September 30th, Nicole officially filed for divorce in Davidson County, Tennessee, citing irreconcilable differences. The filing listed their separation date as the same day, which raised eyebrows. Was it that sudden? No prenup details were public initially, but leaks revealed a cocaine clause from their 2006 agreement. If Keith relapsed into substance abuse, Nicole would get full custody and a hefty settlement. Fans were outraged, with some calling it paying him to stay sober. The couple shares 2 teenage daughters, Sunday Rose, 17, and Faith, 14. Nicole requested joint custody, but was designated the primary resident parent, with Keith getting visitation rights. Sources say the girls are staying with Nicole in Nashville, and Keith has moved out to a separate property. Financially, it's complex. Their assets include homes, cars, and royalties. Nicole's team emphasized it's amicable, but insiders paint a different picture. Keith initiated the separation, calling her out in a confrontation about their fading connection. This brings us to the heart of today's video: why Keith Urban is overwhelmed by shame and avoiding public appearances. According to a Woman's Day source cited by Daily Mail and Romanian outlet Film Now, Keith is trembling with shame and embarrassed to show his face. He's canceled concerts like a South Carolina show on October 16, 2025, citing health concerns, but insiders say it's to dodge the media storm. The quote that's gone viral, "Things are too weird now, and he doesn't have the confidence needed for a confrontation with the press." Keith, once a red carpet regular with his elegant demeanor, now fears the barrage of questions. Why the shame? Sources say he feels responsible for the split, his touring lifestyle, possible flirtations, and frustration with Nicole's career focus. He's reportedly in hiding, staying low-key in Nashville or Australia, focusing on a new album to channel his emotions. The last thing he needs is to overshadow his new show with all his personal problems, the source added. Friends describe him as devastated, avoiding events like the CMA Awards where he'd face scrutiny. Instead, he's pouring energy into music, perhaps drawing from the pain like he did post-rehab. Nicole, meanwhile, has stepped out boldly at Paris Fashion Week with a new haircut, flanked by her daughters, looking empowered. She's spoken about overcoming pain in interviews, hinting at resilience from past heartbreaks. Let's break down the rumored reasons, paragraph by paragraph, based on insider reports. First, busy schedules. Nicole's film commitments often take her abroad, the perfect couple in Cape Cod, expats in Hong Kong. Keith's tours span continents. A Cosmopolitan source said Keith never sees Nicole, either she is filming or he is on tour. This led to months apart, especially after Janelle's mother's death, when Nicole went her own separate way. Second, lack of intimacy. Daily Mail insiders revealed the heat had cooled. Keith reportedly confronted Nicole about the growing coldness, saying they were just going through the motions. His July radio hang-up suggests jealousy over her on-screen romances, perhaps mirroring real-life disconnect. Third, emotional strain from past issues. Keith's addiction history looms. The prenups, cocaine clause. Nicole pays him $640,000.
God, first of all, Chris, Megan, TJ, John, thank you so much for, that's amazing. Thank you so much. And to the band too, thank you guys, I appreciate that. ACM, thank you. I want to thank the ACM Academy for this, and my wife, Nicole Mary, is here tonight. I love you, baby girl. And our girls, Sunny and Faith, watching at home tonight. I love you both too. I have a massive team that I couldn't possibly thank by name, but I want to thank my team for working so insanely hard behind the scenes, because there's no such thing as a self-made man. I want to thank my road band and my road family, and I want to say a special thanks to all of the fans that have been coming out to see us play. Really appreciate it. Country radio, my record company, Capitol Records, and the most amazing promo team out there. Thank you for kicking it on Straight Line. We're going to be out on tour at the end of this month. High and Alive World Tour. Thank you so much. We'll see you soon.
$1,000 annually if he stays clean has fans debating if it was controlling. Keith has stayed sober, but the pressure might have built resentment. Fourth, family dynamics. With teenage daughters, priorities shifted. Sunday Rose is pursuing modeling, Faith is in school. Sources say arguments over parenting, Nicole's strict style versus Keith's laid back, added tension. Fifth, rumor of affairs. While unconfirmed, Yahoo reports Nicole feels betrayed by Keith moving on with a younger woman in the business. This echoes 2006 rumors, suggesting patterns. 6, career clashes. Keith's lonely tour life clashed with Nicole's Hollywood demands. In a New York Post interview, he admitted missing family, hinting at sacrifices gone too far. 7th, grief's impact. Janelle's death in 2024 left Nicole...
Oh my God, Jamie. There's a place to put it. It's all been thought out. Thank you. Thank you for driving all this way on your holiday and coming to give me this award tonight, but thank you for the words and for the love. We are playing sisters right now, and this woman is the true meaning of a sister. She has been loyal and devoted and kind and caring and generous to me, and you should all know that. Yeah. And thank you to all of you here at the Palm Springs Film Festival, because I love you. As she said, love is the center of my life. I'm incredibly grateful to be standing here, but it's true. I had good love growing up, and I'm in that place now. I went home over Christmas, and I've lost both my parents. So I'm in that place of going, okay, this is different now. But they they've given me the resilience, they've given me the love, and they've given me the strength to keep moving forward. And I could talk about Baby Girl, and I could talk about Helena Rain, who I want to shout out to because she's an extraordinary filmmaker, and she put her heart and soul into Baby Girl, and I was so lucky at this age to be given a role of that nature, of that complexity, and to be asked to do those things that you normally wouldn't ask a woman in their 50s to do, because you're like, oh, well, she's too old. But she didn't. She said, no, this is a gift to you. But I want to now, so I say thank you, Helena, for that. But I just I'm still grieving my mom. And so I want to dedicate, because I didn't get to do it at the Venice Film Festival. I didn't get to do that because I arrived in Venice and she was gone, and I got the call, and so I said to Helena, can you go on stage for me and accept the award for me? And she did. But now I'm on stage and I'm back here. Thank you. Thank you for giving me the chance to say, this is for my mom. My whole career has been for my mom and my dad, and they're not here now. But I still want to keep working and giving to the world because I love what I do and I love you all. And I'm so grateful for the privilege to be a part of this film community. And I'm sorry I'm crying. I didn't want to do that, but I feel my mama right now, so this is
changed. She told Vogue about her tight circle in Nashville, but insiders say it widened the gap with Keith. 8th, public pressure. As A-listers, their every move is scrutinized. Recent projects like Nicole's erotic Baby Girl fueled speculation, making privacy impossible. 9th, financial motivations. Some tabloids suggest the split timing aligns with asset protection, but most agree it's emotional. 10th, hope for reconciliation. Sources say Nicole didn't want to split, and Keith's shame suggests regret. But for now, it's over. How is this affecting their lives? Keith canceled a concert amid the news, blaming health, but fans see it as avoidance. His new album, rumored for 2026, might be his most personal yet. Nicole, ever the pro, continues promoting Baby Girl and Practical Magic 2, appearing strong at events. The daughters are the priority. Joint custody means shared time, but with Keith touring, Nicole handles day-to-day. Insiders say the girls are heartbroken.
Change the ratio, and this is all part of it, you know. How many women are in the festival?
Across the session, I don't know, but several. It's increased.
And in competition?
Yes, in competition, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least. Yeah.
So we're changing it.